Hi, this is Peggy from Raw. I've been speaking about the new normal in financial services, running a survey. I was told that I should have a taste of my own medicine. Today I will answer one of the questions I've been asking my interviewees. So what is the major lasting impact that I think COVID will have on the financial services industry? So actually, I believe I see like five very large impacts for the financial services industry. The first one for investors, but also for lenders. How do you assess the creditworthiness or the return of an investment of a company or an individual when an economy can go on lockdown and this company can lose 90% of their revenue overnight, or an individual can lose his income overnight and be in a recessionary environment trying to find another job. So I think that's going to have a huge impact on the asset management and on the financial institutions for their lending practice. So that's really for me the first bucket, this assessment of creditworthiness and also return on investment. So that touches a large part of the financial services industry. The second impact is going to be developing new products and services for the clients, whether they are corporate or individuals. Whether you're talking insurance products to protect them for another economic lockdown, or for a disease that prevent them to be working, or worst case scenario, a death in their family. To wealth management products, again, that take into consideration the fact that the economy can shut down for 3 months. And again, new lending products as well, that's going to take into consideration the new way to underwrite clients. So you cannot just use the new normal and leverage the old product. So you're in a situation that is totally different now. I know we're still in the eye of the storm, but many things gonna have to change in financial services, not just to the margin, but really the whole value chain of financial services, whether you're a large bank, an insurer, a wealth manager, a VC, a PE, a fintech, a technology company providing products to financial services. This entire ecosystem is going to have to change, with a massive impact to clients. That can be companies or that can be individuals. So I think we're just scratching the tip of the iceberg. Very often people are telling me that the biggest impact from COVID is going to be working from home. Well, I don't really think that's probably the largest impact it's going to have on the economy, but maybe that's the most visible, and it's what touches people the most every day, but that's definitely, I think, a detail. The third thing I believe is going to be acceleration of digital transformation. We spoke about it, developing new tools that allows better connectivity with the clients, better connectivity with the employees, obviously making sure the business continuity plan, the employee safety plan, all of that are working well. So I think the digital transformation in financial services was already showing its limits before COVID. A lot of money that have been allocated to multiple groups within financial institutions that didn't really generate the returns that were expected, not this transformation that were expected. So now it's really, I think the platform is really burning, and it's going to be time to really look at what is necessary and what activities we're keeping in house, what activities we're outsourcing, automating, what product are we monetizing more, what are things we haven't monetized we're going to monetize. So a lot of things in the digital transformation space to happen in the next months and years to come. So it might be a blessing in disguise that the financial institutions and when I say financial institutions, again, the entire value chain, not just the banks, really the entire financial actors have now to accelerate this transformation. The fourth thing that I believe is really important is that refocus on the clients. Where we're in a big time of crisis, many clients, maybe be businesses or individuals, need support from their financial institutions to better understand their financials, but also their options, and sometimes having some financial help with their situation. So I think that's again a good thing that financial institutions are refocusing on helping their clients, not just to sell them product and services, but to be by their side in these very difficult times, and hopefully building long-term relationships. So that's very important. The last thing I see is the reshoring. So we spoke about the fact that the globalization might come to an halt and might actually decrease with supply chain becoming shorter and becoming closer to home. So the reshoring, this reshoring will create new actors. So companies that might not exist today, that will be developed in each countries in order to supply for healthcare, for food, very essential services. So all of that will create a new ecosystem, new local actors, new creation of wealth. So there is obviously another impact to that emerging economies now who are benefiting from some of this lower cost activity will lose that. So that's going to make the emerging economies, I would say, poorer and in more difficult situation. In the developed economies, that will bring more capital and more jobs back in the organization, in the country, sorry. But at the same time, keep in mind that it means that some of the products will become more expensive. Also, there's going to be higher level of inventory that again is going to make balance sheets tighter and return on investments smaller. So there is a big impact once again on the financial industries, on the financials of the economy with that, creating new clients with these new actors or bigger clients, but also having some margin profile not as exciting as before. So this is what I believe when we look at these major impacts that COVID will have in the new normal on financial services. These five areas are really where I believe we're going to see a lot of impacts. Again, I think we're just scratching the surface. I don't think people can really, me including, understand what is the extent of this impact. I do know that it's going to be way more important than working from home, and that it will not just touch the big banks or a few fintechs. It's really going to touch the entire industry. So that's my perspective on the first question of our survey. So thank you for the people who've been answering, and thank you for the ones who will be answering. Looking forward to hear your perspective, and obviously happy to do a video interview with you if you're so inclined. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye.